What's going on YouTube, not TikTok? I hope you guys are having a good one. So we are getting started on day one of the Post-it Challenge. I'm going to let everyone trickle into the Zoom room over the next few minutes. But what we're doing here with the Post-it Challenge is something super special. You know, we have a Zoom room, we have our YouTube access, and we have the TikTok behind the scenes. And what we're going to be doing is sharing our screen. A select few members get this VIP slot. So they get to be on our Zoom room. It's limited to 10 during our Post-it Challenge. And we've been running a Post-it Challenge every 2 weeks for the last 3 months, but we kicked this off originally as a paid program back in September. So what we're helping people do is post consistently using their mobile phone, right? How can we be mobile shredders, and how can we create amazing quality content that gets our dream customer to not just be interested and catch their attention, but to engage with us, enter into our funnel, enter into our list, but also to keep that reaction and keep that engagement going for the long term. So, we're going to let everyone trickle into the Zoom room over the next couple minutes as I do it behind the scenes in the YouTube. Shout out to everyone in the Zoom. I hope you guys are having a good one. We have a couple behind the scenes here. We have GoPro with Katie, and then also on TikTok, we're going live. You guys are going to receive this recording in your Zoom room as well. And what I would like to see is encourage y'all to show up with us live every single day. You're going to have an opportunity to ask questions. You're going to have an opportunity to dive into some content specifically for your content. So this is a great opportunity for you to ask some questions live and get those handled and addressed immediately. So without further ado, YouTube, day one of the Post-it Challenge is all about what? Well, it's about the different things that we've done, not just for our clients, for ourselves, and how we've gotten to where we are. It's about not just having a vision, but creating and crafting a compelling one. And a compelling vision that doesn't just get us inspired and motivated to go work and, go post and go do the things that we need to do to grow our business, our influence, and our following. It gets the people inspired that are willing to follow us. It gets the people that are wanting to learn from us. It gets the people that are interested in the journey and where we're going, the destination that we're heading towards, and interested in following along in that journey. So that's the type of content that we're going to be documenting, because what we believe in is our true, authentic self is our biggest competitive advantage when it comes to our attention, right? No one can be you. No one can be you, Chuck, right? No one can be you. No one can be you, Olivia. No one can be who you are. So your biggest competitive advantage is simply being your best self and learning how to document that strategically, so we have every asset we need for that perfect post when it's coming. I am realizing they have awful audio. I am so sorry, guys. We are going to make sure that you guys have great audio in the Zoom replay that'll be uploaded here shortly. But without further ado, we're going to get kick started in about 2 minutes. Start sharing my screen. It'll be about 25 to 30-minute session today. Nice and quick. We're going to have a quick homework item for everyone. So if you guys haven't already on YouTube or on TikTok, if you guys haven't already, go join us at the Post-it Challenge. It's postitchallenge.com. It's a free challenge, 5 days. Over the next couple days, you might get a slot so you can join us live on Zoom. These slots, the VIPs, are going to go for $97 moving forward in this challenge. So it's going to be an awesome opportunity. It is a free challenge, so you can get the most out of it absolutely for free. But if you do want that one-on-one engagement in the future, it will be a $97 ticket. So go get in here soon, and I will see you guys on the inside. And without further ado, I'm going to start kicking it off on day one of the Post-it Challenge, because what we do here at the Post-it Challenge is pretty special in the terms of we can help people create a transformation in themselves. And if you're like me, I've always, set a goal for something, right? And when I set a goal for something, we got to take the action items to get started on that goal and start the pursuit of accomplishing that goal. And have you guys ever been there where, you're sitting there and you're like, I know what I need to do. And you're like, I'm going to start tomorrow. When I wake up tomorrow, it's a fresh day. I've already done the thing that I'm trying to stop doing today. So, we're not going to start today. We're going to start tomorrow. And what I want to help relinquish you of that mindset is you do not need to wait until tomorrow to make a transformation. Okay? You do not need to wait until the next day or the following day or some other milestone down the road to make a change that you want to make in your life. So I want to encourage you right now, if you're called to be here, if you're called to learn how to post consistently, if you're called to surround yourself with people that are encouraging, that are helping you grow, that are helping you grow your influence, that are helping you grow your business, that are helping you grow just yourself, right? The problem with personal development, in my opinion right now, is there's lack of collaboration. So that's what we're doing. We're helping people come together, and create some collaborative effort here. So if you haven't already, make sure you checked out Guide 1 in the Facebook group, okay? So We have our Facebook group, and welcome everyone for day one for the Posted Challenges. It's so exciting to see y'all. I am excited because we are working on collecting and collaborating with some of the most brilliant minds in the world. Truly people that can change the world. People that are coming here believe that they can make a change. And what we're going to be able to do is forge a new opportunity of trust where we have people that not just understand and believe that they can change the world, that they start doing it together. Because the key to posting consistently, the key to doing anything is not doing it alone. And that's why I'm excited for you guys to take that initiative to understand you're in a place where you're tired of maybe doing it alone. If you're where I was, when I first started in network marketing in college, I was YouTube, finding all of the treasure troves of information that I could grow a social media business, that I could grow my social media following myself. And I spent hours and hours and hours out there failing and looking kind of stupid and looking kind of dumb and just kind of doing black hack marketing tricks that I didn't even know, it's just an interesting concept of what can bring us to where we are today. So I'm sitting here with you, and I just want you to know I can appreciate and understand what pain might be bringing you here. What struggle might be bringing you here to learn how to post consistently. My name's Cade, right? I've posted over 10,000 times for myself and our clients. We've run a Synergy Collaborations, a media agency since 2018. And we've had some amazing opportunities to, one, attract some values and principle-focused entrepreneurs to be clients. But we've made mistakes, too. And I want to help you avoid those mistakes. I want to help you avoid the landmines along the way. I've taken on clients that made me miserable. I don't want you to make that mistake because of a fear of lack of money, a fear of lack of result. So what we're doing here on day one of the Posted Challenge is making sure we're prepared. Making sure we're prepared that every single day could be a catalyst to not just change our lives, to change the future of the person that we're set and called to impact. So if you guys are doing that, you are registered for the Posted Challenge. If you haven't already, GoPro with Cade, postedchallenge.com, TikTok, postedchallenge.com. I'll see you guys on the inside. I'm excited. If you guys join over the next 15 minutes, okay, you're going to be able to get in this VIP slot. So postedchallenge.com, go check it out, get your VIP ticket. In the future, these will be $97 a seat. So without further ado, I'll see you guys later. TikTok, bye for now. YouTube, you guys get the behind the scenes. And now we get our members. So if you guys are logging in on your members area, seeing this in your postedchallenge.com/access members area, or maybe you're watching some of the replay on the Facebook group, you know what's funny? No one's watching the replay on the Facebook group. You know why? Because I'm not streaming this to the Facebook group. Which is no big deal. We've done this before, and we're going to share it to the group real quick. So thank you, everyone, for taking some time. Consistent Entrepreneurs Accountability Group. And Cade goes live now. All right, in 3, 2, 1. What is going on, y'all? It says preparing to live stream the meeting. It says this meeting is now being live streamed. Sorry, Facebook. I'm so sorry to the Consistent Entrepreneurs Accountability Group and those that weren't able to join us for the first couple minutes here. As you guys know, in your members area, right? So postedchallenge.com/access, you're going to have not just the members area access, you're also going to have a behind the scenes view that we've been talking to GoPro with Cade for the last couple minutes. So we have some awesome opportunities over the next couple days. For one, for you to win some amazing things, to learn some awesome insights on how you can just not just crush it with your posts, how you can crush it with some videos, how you can create content that just wows your crowd, your audience, your friends, your people with literally like your mobile phone. I don't care if you're using an old iPhone. I don't care if you only have like a gigabyte left of storage. This is going to be the right challenge for you if you're learning how to post consistently. Surround yourself with people that are going to help you grow and build and also learn, because this is an opportunity and a challenge. Posting is going to be hard. It's going to feel lonely. You're going to feel like you don't deserve to grow. You're going to feel like you suck. So I'm going to help you reframe real quick, because we're going to ask you throughout this challenge and throughout today's exercise of, where are we today? And you might be looking at your posts and say, I suck. And I want to do that reframe because Olivia and I just had that conversation the other day, and we were looking at some of our posts and we said, we suck. But this is the concept I want you guys to write down. SUCK. We suck. We're so under-leveraged, and we could crush. That's crush with a K. So if we suck, right, we are so under leveraged and could crush. Because I might show you some posts over the next couple days that are going to make you feel like you suck. I might show you some results that are going to make you feel like you suck. So I need us to just change that mindset and say, you know what? I'm so under leveraged that I could crush it. And that's going to be the mindset that we're going to be approaching and bringing forward into this posted challenge. So I will let you guys know for the members joining us on Zoom, I'm sorry for the audio on this one. It will be better tomorrow. We didn't get the Shure SM7B looped into there for you guys. So if you want the GoPro with Cade version, we'll have a much better audio. I will let you guys know, day one of the posted challenge is the foundational part about being prepared. And why I want us to think about being prepared, I was a Boy Scout. Started as a Cub Scout, became a Boy Scout, and moved all the way to the ranks of an Eagle Scout. And shout out to Troop 204, because I cannot tell you how foundational this concept of being prepared has not just been in my life, but helping me, avoid obstacles that could be avoided. Helping me avoid trips and pitfalls that other people fell into. But helping me help the people I cared about avoid those same trips and pitfalls as well. So if you want to learn how to not just avoid some of the pitfalls of posting, right? Some of the things that are going to make you feel like you suck, the things that are going to make you feel like it's not working, the things that are going to make you feel like, why can I not figure this out? I'm so smart, right? Like I have a college degree, right? Or maybe you have an awesome job, or maybe you're working for Fortune Most Admired Company like I was. And I'm still like, how the heck do they do this? Why can a 13-year-old doing a couple dances grow and I can't? It's an interesting concept, and it really has to identify, or really comes down to understanding who we are, where we want to be, and the things that we need to do to make it that way. So for you might be in a place where you're trying to learn how to post consistently. You might be in a place where you're trying to learn how to grow credibility and authority with the things you're posting. Hey, if you're like some of the people that I know, you're trying to learn how to make a sale with the things you're posting. Right? So we need to identify what is the mission, what's the intent that we're trying to garnish from this. And without further ado, I'm going to start sharing my screen for y'all, because we have an exciting presentation for you about something that, like be prepared in the Boy Scout motto, this can positively impact you outside of social media. This can just be a mindset that we can approach everything with. We can use this visionary statement that I'm going to give you to accomplish all of our dreams, any of our dreams, and all of our goals and desires. So without further ado, my name's Cade. And for those that didn't know that, I've been a founder of Synergy Collaboration since 2018. And I set out on a mission to honestly learn how to share my story. Share my story. I've gone through some things in my life that I think are just unique. Not that I had some particularly rough adversity to overcome, but because of the people I've had the privilege to know, because of the universities and the schools I've been able to attend, the leaders I've been able to rub shoulders with and work with, I have this unbelievable appreciation for what we can do as people working together. The key to posting consistently is not doing it alone. Okay, and that's what we're going to be talking about over the 5-day posted challenge here. We're kicking off today, May 15th, 6 p.m. Eastern. Sorry, you guys, I kicked off a little bit late. We did have a little bit of fun with the YouTube GoPro with YouTube group. But I'm your host over the next couple of days. We're going to have some surprise guests. But we're going to be talking about something that can positively impact you, your family, the people you want to impact, not just for your lifetime, but beyond. And why I want to help you realize that and see where are we today, where do we want to go, and what do we need to do to make it that way, is I was in a place when I first was introduced to a network marketing company in college. A buddy handed me a book, Think and Grow Rich. Has anyone ever heard that book, right? Anyone had someone give them that book? And like one of the best gifts someone can get is just knowledge, education, wisdom, and development. So let me know in the comments. Has anyone been gifted or gifted that book, Think and Grow Rich? Be a fun challenge to do for this week. Cameron Kirkall came over to my apartment, handed me this book, and I started reading it, and I had never seen material like this before in my life. Everything I had ever read, I was forced to read. I was forced to read math, history, civics, forced to read the articles, forced to read, Karl Marx, forced to read all these things. Nothing that I had chosen, nothing that I had actually gone out and pursued to read for myself. And when I was given this book and started reading it, I didn't know there was material out there like this. So I just got addicted and tried to start buying everything I could. And, for me, what's he called? Anthony Truck's shelf esteem? Yeah, it's like people buy a lot of books, right? And you don't freaking crack them open. So it's people get a lot of shelf esteem is what my boy Anthony Trucks calls it. But I was getting a lot of shelf-esteem. And, how I actually am really good at, or how I receive information best is usually in person or via YouTube, right? I like to watch. I like to see how someone does something. I like to see how someone conveys themselves before I dive into the nitty-gritty. So, I had all these books, and I wasn't really reading them. I was kind of skimming over Think and Grow Rich a couple times. But then I dove back into where I thrive, and I went to YouTube, and I started diving down the deep rabbit hole of personal development. And who do I find? None other but the man, the myth, the legend, Jim Rohn. Jim Rohn, he presented this 4-hour, we only got 30 minutes today. Jim Rohn, he talked to them for 4 hours. Live your best life ever. And man, I've watched that thing probably 30, 40 times since then. 4 hours. But that material is evergreen. That material will positively impact lives, not just in my generation, but for years, decades, generations to come. And this is what I want you to think about with posting. Because when I saw Jim Rohn's 4-hour Live Your Best Life Ever video on YouTube, it changed my life. It put me down a path. I wasn't heading down the right path. I was going to drop out of college. Put me down a path that helped me understand I was where I was because of the decision, the actions, the things that I had done. And why that inspired me? I could get where I wanted to be with that same reasoning. If I made the decisions to get me here, I could make better decisions to get me there. And I tell you this because Jim Rohn died 5 years before I ever got to see that video. The person that impacted my life the most wasn't even alive anymore. And I want you to realize the power of a post. I want you to realize what you can do and how this goes beyond your life and how it touches others. I want you to be thinking that and considering that when we're making a post, how do I want to be remembered? Is this going to be one of those pillar pieces of content that if I'm gone today, this is helping me carry on my mission? This is helping us carry on with what we set out to do. So I want us to think about that challenging push when we're talking about posting. We're talking big mindset here. So again, 5-day free post-it challenge. We have this concept, I am hope. And if you guys got your first badge yesterday, there it is. I want y'all to post this real quick, okay? And if you haven't already, screenshot this. All right, take a picture real quick. All right, this is the I am hope badge. I sent this out at 3:33 a.m. this morning in the Guide 1 instructional video. This is going to tell you exactly how you can be eligible for our scholarship, how you can work for us for free. It's a $1997 offer. You're going to get it for free. It's a scholarship drawing that we do on Friday. Do every single homework assignment. You're going to put your best foot forward, and that's going to tip the scales in your favor to be able to win and achieve that scholarship that we'll be drawing on Friday. We already got some good people in good ranks there. So, without further ado, the purpose of being here. And I want to talk about the purpose of being here, okay? And I want to talk about how we can leverage our opportunity that we have, right? With these platforms. We have Facebook, we have TikTok, we have Instagram, we have YouTube, we have Reddit, we have Pinterest, we have all of these social platforms that have already congregated audiences, that already have people's attention. People go there, they wake up to go give their attention to these platforms. And the purpose here, leverage these platforms to establish authority. Explode our credibility. But reach our dream audience and get them to act by the content that we post. And you know what's amazing about posting? You know what's amazing about what we can do with social media? We can get them to act without ever talking to them. Does that excite you? Like this video if that excites you. Let me see a heart if that excites you. That you can positively impact the dream people you want to impact, get them to move, get them to act, get them to do the things that we want them to do. And we never even have to talk to them. Tell me if that gets you excited, y'all. Because that's the opportunity we're here to talk about with the Poster Challenge. And this is the thing. It's not going to be easy. And if we're here today, I want you to understand this sign of a hope master. This is a symbol, a beacon of hope that we use to identify particular people in our audience network, in our partner network, and in our affiliates. So our hope masters. Our hope masters are people, oh man, they understand composure. I was talking in a conversation with my mom. She's been a HR talent consultant agency for 27 plus years. And, we've talked about, she's in high executive leadership placement, essentially. And the people she works with, like leaders that have families depending on them, right? Employees depending on them. The CEO of a company, CFO. They have people looking to them to be led. And think about this idea of a clown. And I want you to understand how a clown, right, has to hold its composure. You guys ever watched that movie, The Joker? It came out recently. A clown must hold its composure. And what do we see when a clown doesn't hold its composure? How does a sad clown make us feel? What image or feeling does a frowning clown create? And it's definitely not the expectation we have of the joy, the excitement, the what we need, what we're going to a clown for. So you have a frowning clown to us. It does not create and instill the emotions that we need to move forward. So I'm thinking of people that are in high executive management. I'm thinking of people that run communities. I'm thinking of people that are leaders. I'm thinking of people, small business owners that have employees. I'm thinking of people that have people depending on them. People that have people depending on them have a responsibility to hold their composure. And we're going to talk about that with this whole idea of hope. And this cycle of hope. Because again, I don't know where you are today, but I have a good feeling if you're here at the Poster Challenge, you're struggling with posting. I have a good feeling you're probably sick and tired of the things that you're being told to do. I have a good feeling like you feel like some of that is a little unethical in what you're being told to do. And I have a feeling like you're tired of doing this alone. If you're anything like me and the people that we've been working with, and like that's fair, that's honest, that's real. Because we're seeing so much fake crap out there. Imagine why this composure is so important. Imagine you had a leader of a company. Let's say this was a company that was representing, what's a nonprofit, Liv? What's the nonprofit that gets people to stop smoking? Dare. What if we had the CEO of Dare? Just to put an image in your mind. The CEO of Dare. Dare is not associated with this challenge in any way. It's a totally imaginary situation, just so you know. The CEO of Dare. Imagine you had the CEO of Dare, the leader of Dare, doing drugs when he leaves work, smoking, giving drugs to kids, not holding up to the expectation we have given them. See, when we have people that we give our hope, these leaders, the people that we believe in, the Gary Vaynerchuks, the Russell Brunsons, the people that we're like, oh, they have the result I have, they have this lifestyle we have. We see it on social media, right? Oh my gosh, they're so happy with their kids. They're so happy with the people, their loved ones. They go on date nights every week. And then the truth comes out a couple months later. They're getting divorced. The truth comes out a couple months later. The CEO does drugs. You know how much hope that takes from people? You know what that does to the people that believed? You know what that does to the people that gave these people hope, gave these organizations hope, gave them their trust? It's crippling, beyond crippling. This can impact them negatively for a lifetime. So I want you guys to understand when we're talking about a hope master, we're talking about something serious. We're talking about people that understand the composure side of things. They have to hold themselves together. People look to them because they depend on them. And I want you to understand that. It is not something that you would ask to be unless you're here to serve. You shouldn't ask to be a hope master unless you fully understand your intention is servitude. These are people with integrity. These are people that align with values and principles, have identified for themselves, and hold that line. They live by a code. They say they're going to do something, they do it. They make a bet, they do it. They make a commitment, they do it. They make a promise, they hold to it to the very best of their ability. I skipped ahead in service. They're ultimate servers. The greatest among you is a servant to all. And that's where a hope master understands this dynamic, that they are looked at and must hold their composure as much as they are dying inside, as much as they're struggling. They stick to a code. Y'all get this, right? Sticking to a code. Lastly, they serve. And why I wanted to bring this up is someone that I think embodies a hope master. Gary Vaynerchuk, y'all. And this is the guy that said, if you're not posting 100 times per day, you are missing out on the greatest opportunity of your lifetime. In 2018, he said that. Auckland, New Zealand, Gary Vaynerchuk gave a speech, said, if you're not posting 100 times per day, you are leaving the largest and greatest opportunity of your lifetime on the table. And you know what? He's right. He's right. It is going to be more challenging to reach the people we need to reach tomorrow than today. There's more competition for posts. There's more competition for attention. And as Jamie Mustard put out in his book, The Iconist, the people that are being reached, that we're trying to reach, they are being inundated with more content and posts than ever. What that means is they are filtering and shutting off more than ever. What does that mean for the people that we're trying to impact, that they have a constant barrier keeping us from giving them the things that we know we can help them with? And what does it do for us? I consistently try to reach this individual and are met with a hand stopping us, met with silence, met with lack of engagement. And we're here to change that. We're here to change that with the Consistent Entrepreneurs Accountability Group. We're here to change that with the Post-it Challenge. And we're here to change that by doing this together, y'all. Doing this together because, again, the key to posting consistently is not doing it alone. The key to doing anything successfully is not doing it alone. And if we're here, if we're representing I Am Hope, we're not alone. Go look at the post, scroll on Facebook, you'll see you're not alone all of a sudden. And that's this idea of hope. That's this idea of the hope cycle. Get this. If you're feeling in a place of you don't know how to grow, you don't know how to post, you don't know what to do, you don't know the technology, you don't even know where to get started, you don't even know what you don't know. Hey, you're in a good place because someone's been there before. I've been there. Livy's been there. Cade was there. Alex was there. Kyle was there. Hannah was there. We got a handful of people that have been there, exactly there. You know what's interesting? In a moment. Remember I said you don't have to wait till tomorrow to make a change? Have you ever felt hopeless before? Because I have. And I remember being in that hopeless state. A hopeless state, feeling like this is impossible. I'm trying to do something no one's ever done. I'm trying to figure it out from scratch. I don't have the resources. I don't have the time. I don't have the money. I don't have the ability. I don't have the knowledge. I don't have the connections. You know what? I was in a state of hopelessness. There was no hope for success. You know what was interesting? When I realized this one part of the hope cycle that I want you guys to take out of this challenge. Like I said, there's going to be things that you can apply from here that are going to apply to everything. This hope cycle. See, if you're feeling in a place of hopelessness, I want you to understand that you're not alone as much as you feel alone. And I want you to understand something so cool. If you're in a state of hopelessness, like I was when I didn't know how to post. I started to say, where am I today? Where do I want to go? What do I need to do to make it that way? And you know what I did? I sought out people that had done what I was trying to do. Still in a state of hopelessness, you know what happened? I started to hear their stories. I started to hear the stories of the people that created a potato gun and went on to make a $100 million tech business. I started to hear the stories of the people that sat drinking wine in their basement recording videos, turning it into a $100 million media agency. I started to see the businesses and the people that made it happen. And you know what was interesting? When I found out they started where I was. Because I was hopeless. But you know what happened? When I realized what could be done, in an instant, in a moment, in the very story they're telling me of their experience, I went from hopeless to hopeful. In a moment, y'all. When I identified and learned that Gary Vaynerchuk was where I was, and where he is now, in a moment, I realized I could go from hopeless to hopeful. In a moment, I went from hopeless to hopeful. I went from someone's done it. Roger Bannister running the first 4-minute mile. Before then, it was impossible. Before then, no one said the human body, the human condition, it's impossible to run a 4-minute mile. You know what? He did it. And since then, within a year of him doing it, hundreds of people did it. Thousands have done it since then. They pushed the human race forward. So when I see people like Gary Vaynerchuk, when I see people like Russell Brunson, I go from a place of hopeless to hopeful. And why that's amazing, why that's important, that's a transformation in itself. Going from a state of hopelessness to hopeful is a transformation. And you, in that moment, become hope for others that are in that hopeless state. You become the very exact example that it is possible to go from hopeless to hopeful. So I want you guys to realize that little statement, that little piece of understanding hopelessness, where you are, not believing that you can have something happen, and that little slight change, that glimmer of hope, that possibility, that is a transformation in itself. And it's the one that's going to change the world. Gary Vaynerchuk does this every day. He's a servant leader. He's a hope master. He understands this idea of composure, integrity, and service. Salute to you, Gary. And I hope you do buy the jet someday, man. I freaking really do. I'll be at that freaking game. That's going to be important. That's going to be special. So, again, my name's Cade, y'all. I hope you guys are having a good one. I posted over 10,000 times. I'm the creator of Hope.dev, the accountability program. I founded founder of Synergy Collaborations in our network of 3.2 million follower network. They call me the Hope Man, right? We have over 25,000 followers for our brands. Go check us out. Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, Twitter. Cade Collins. And if you haven't already, I want you to make sure you guys are in the Consistent Entrepreneurs Accountability Group. This is where we're going to be posting our homework. For those that have gotten started on getting their scholarship on Friday, post your I Am Hope badge. That's a selfie showing that you're committed, showing your commitment. Great change can happen from small action. So again, posted over 10,000 times for myself and my clients, and I'm here to tell you some of the landmines that you need to avoid. And this is how most people post, right? That javelin missile, I think it's good. This thing is a strategic killer. It's a weapon, right? And when we're looking at it, right, a tank can take down a building, and with a javelin, with this mobile phone, oh man, we could take down a tank. We could take down a big audience. But what I started to set out to do is learn about strategies that weren't so focused on one and focused on community, focused on strategy. And I was a place where I was trying to figure it out for myself. Sick and tired. I started to figure out, like, how do I grow my, my list? How do I grow my audience? How do I grow my social media following? And what we started to do is this thing's called pods, right? So in your Instagram following, if you were like sick and tired of not having a lot of comments or not having a lot of likes, you'd essentially get a group of 5-10 friends in together, and we'd be like, hey, okay, so I'm going to post today, and I'm going to post that post into this group, and everyone's going to like and engage on it, right? And then when you post, you like and engage. So essentially, to post into the group, we all had to like and engage on each other's stuff. So what happened, a post that would get no comments, all of a sudden would get 10 comments. A post that would get a couple likes, all of a sudden get 10, 20, 30, 50 likes. And what was interesting was I started to realize the people that were doing this were committed. And they were really like, this can seem like it was essentially a black hat marketing tactic. But there's some things, nuances that I uncovered through this that made this a viable strategy forever, which we're going to talk about with social attention marketing. So we had 10 people in a group engaging, liking, commenting on each other's stuff. And if you guys remember Instagram used to have their notifications and activity feed, right? And on the right side, there was this like, everyone that engaged, liked, followed you, this is everything that happened in your world. But on the left side, you could go to this other tab and see everything that your friends were doing, everything that people you followed were doing. And you know what? This is interesting. What I started to realize, our social attention marketing strategy, this engagement group philosophy, ended up dominating that entire feed. Like the whole page, on and on and on, on and on and on and on and on and on. We were being broadcast to tens of thousands of followers that weren't ours. Why? Because we would get 10 people, for sake of example of simplicity, 1,000 followers each, 10 people in a group. Let's say I have 1,000 followers. I like and comment and engage on each other's stuff, right? What happened, which we expected was, just the 10 people would like, comment, and engage. What happened was it broadcasted it to all the other 9 people's followers too. So that meant my 1,000 followers through engagement broadcast and became viable to 10,000 people. It became literally demonstrated and showed over and over again. We were dominating that activity feed. And I was like, oh, bro, I gotta take this big. I gotta take this home. So I started making pod after pod after pod. I was like, wait, if we have one group, what if we had hundreds of groups? Like, what if I had a health group and a wealth group, a happiness group, a spirit group, a personal development group, all these things? What if I had a model group, a styles group, a photos group? And then, like, I could have sponsors come in, and then they could have their posts get engaged by people that were super relevant. Because this is the thing. Like, I was thinking, hey, if someone likes Gatorade, their friend probably likes Gatorade. At least a couple of them. So how could we reach their audience? And so many people are focused on the celebrities. So many people are focused on the influencer. It's going to cost you $500 for 12-minute posts or 12-hour posts, $2,000 for a 24 to 36-hour post with stay. Like, there's costs associated with getting your content in front of people that have massive audiences. What we learned how to do is create collaboration through small audiences and create a bigger audience through all of our little pieces working together. And that's where this concept of social attention marketing was born. And that's what we're going to be talking about over this next couple days, how we can be working together to make this happen. And Gary Vaynerchuk talks about it. Document, don't create. So here, real quick, if you guys are on Zoom or you're on screenshot or you're on a mobile, I want you guys to screenshot this. I want you to take a picture. I want you just to say, hey, this is a little piece of my photo album that's like a record in time saying this is what I was doing at 3:38 on Sunday, May 15th with Cade and his posted challenge. I am doing this now. Screenshot real quick. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Secret. I'm going to be asking every single day for little screenshots. Those that can compile those throughout the whole challenge are automatically receiving the scholarship offer on Friday. Just a little hint. Document, don't create is a philosophy pushed forth by Gary Vee because so many of us approach the creation and posting process with this time-consuming effort. Man, if we could just learn how to strategically document and strategically get the assets that we need in the moment, we're going to set ourselves up to have the perfect post for tomorrow. So Catherine Jones, this is my girl Catherine Jones, man. She's a killer. She was she's crusher. 2-time funnel hacking live speaker. She's just crushed it. Does design hacking. She talked about at her Sunroom Sessions mastermind the other week, and she was like, you know what? I'm way more into making movements than I am making businesses. She was like, I love business. But like, that's where her heart is. And that resonated with me. It really did. And that's what I've realized we're really doing here. Are we at a place where we're creating a business or we're creating a movement? And I want to be upfront and clear with y'all. I want to create a movement. We're here to create a movement. If you don't feel that energy already, you're probably like not picking up what I'm throwing down. So, and that's golden. So I need us to identify, if you're here, you're posting the I Am Hope badge. If you're joining the Post It Challenge, you're continuing to go to GoPro with Cade and subscribe, and you're following us in all the areas, like you're supporting the movement. I appreciate that. I recognize it. And there's opportunities outside of the business to just, connect, engage, support those, and help and be with those that are supporting and helping. So here's what we're going to get into real quick. Then we're going to end today because y'all have some homework. I went a little bit over, but I appreciate y'all because I want to give you some good energy. So this is what we're going to be talking about now. We're diving into homework. If that's okay, we're getting into assignment time. We're going to continue to tell stories throughout the challenge. My name's Cade again. I have a lot to share with y'all, but let's get you guys some homework so I don't take too much of your time. So we're going to find out this concept of a compelling vision that I started with. And Jordan Belfort is the Wolf of Wall Street. Some of them know him from, that movie. It's pretty, man, it's pretty, intense. Some of his lifestyle back in the day. But you know what was interesting about the Wolf of Wall Street? What I love about him, what I can actually really appreciate and respect about the man is, after he got locked up for breaking some rules with trading, this is Wolf of Wall Street, Jordan Belfort was, making $25 million a year $50 million a year by age 25, right? His ethics, his integrity started to get pushed and pushed and pushed till it was nothing that he even recognized. And, he talks about this in his story. So, he ended up getting in trouble, for those that haven't seen the movie, insider trading, something like that, and getting locked up for a little bit. And, why I talk about Jordan and why he's so impressive is I actually got to meet and see and learn from him after this whole experience, right? Decades after. And to see how he used that, to see how he took this monolithic fail. Like, man, he went to jail, bro. Like, you were on cloud 9, you were on the top, the peak, like you're in jail. Like, that's not a story that's inspiring. I don't want to do what you did, but how he was able to shift that, how he had this ability to show people where he had fallen to, and how he wants to help others not fall there and avoid those mistakes. And he talks about, he's the best sales trainer that exists, like alive, hands down, no question. You want to learn how to sell, go pursue Jordan Belfort. And that's where I appreciate him, because something he knows, something he talks about is the importance of integrity, your principles and values in selling. John Childers shared this with me, and I think it's the truth. Good salespeople, they can sell you something. Good salespeople, they can sell you something they believe in. I could sell you something I don't believe in. And that is a dangerous fucking weapon. Excuse me, this is not supposed to be swearing. I'm sorry. That's a dangerous weapon. So Jordan approaches his sales training with that in mind. He approaches this, that what we're doing is a weapon. And with great power comes great responsibility. Integrity. And he warns people. He warns against crossing your own line. Because once you cross that line a little bit, the line gets pushed and moved back. And it's always now back there. And once you cross it again, the line gets pushed, and it gets pushed, and it gets pushed, and you don't recognize the person you are. And I don't want anyone to struggle and fall into that with posting. I don't want you posting who you want people to think you are. Living a lie. having to live by an expectation when you meet these people in person, if you meet these people in person, I want you to have that mindset, the end in mind. I want you to be comfortable with not looking great at first. I want you to be comfortable with being you. I want you to be comfortable with like doing the things you never thought you would share, post, but that's a journey. That's all part of it. But I want you to start with integrity. And for you to do that, you got to know yourself. And Jordan Belfort, he taught this one part in his sales training. You know, James Cameron, right? The creator of Avatar, the creator of Titanic, goes to the bottom of the ocean. Like, how does he convince people to do these amazing things? Like, how do you get a budget of $1 billion for a freaking movie of blue people going around a planet that we don't, like, it's just unfathomable for some of us to be able to do and achieve what he's achieved. And, you know, Jordan Belfort narrows it down to he's a visionary. But he's able to not just have a vision, not just any vision, by the way, a compelling vision that people want to see and be at and follow you to and join in the creation of. Not just any vision, not just your vision, a compelling vision. But it's not just having a compelling vision that makes it so critical. There's 3 components of having a compelling vision. You must know where you are today, where do you want to be, and what do you need to do to make it that way? Okay? Again, where am I today? Where do I want to be? And what do I need to do to make it that way? We're going to be going over that for the next 3 days. Today, we're going over where am I today? Specifically, where are you today with posting? So we're going to go over the next couple slides. I want you guys to be following around. Make sure you have your pen and paper out. Take some notes. If you already have the success kit, you could be filling out your forms that we have in there. But just want you guys to see, where are you posting now? And this is the idea of we're going to be measuring ourselves on 3 different timelines. The last 30 days, the last 90 days, and the last 365 days. And if it is difficult for you guys to know, there is a sheet that is available in your Synergy Success Kit. All of the homework throughout this week, there's going to be worksheets as well that is available for those that got that Synergy Success Kit. It is in your members area, postitchallenge.com/member. So if you want a clean sheet to kind of be able to fill this out yourself, go check that out. But let's start out identifying where we're posting now. And I have Instagram, I have Facebook, I have YouTube, TikTok, LinkedIn, Pinterest, Twitter, True Social as some of the predominant platforms that some of our clients are posting to today. But I want to leave some extra space for you to write other. I want you guys to maybe be innovative and say, hey, I'm posting on Discord. It's a new opportunity there. Hey, I'm posting on Patreon. Hey, I'm posting on Circle. Trust me, we have a lot of reach in different avenues when it comes to the different social media out there. So if it's not listed, comment below. We'll get it listed. We'll get it added. We also have some extra trainings in that success kit that might help you. But we're going to start by identifying, where are we posting now? So in the last 30 days, I want you to circle, where have you posted in the last 30 days? Okay? In the last 90 days, I want you to post or circle, where have you posted in the last 90? And in the last year, where have you posted in this last year? We're going to circle those very simply. Then we're going to move on. And we're going to identify, where have we posted the most? Okay? Where have we posted the most? Is it Instagram? Was it Twitter? Was it Pinterest? Was it True Social because it just got launched? Woo! Where are we posting the most? Volume. We're focusing on volume in this one. And I'm going to give you guys something. Right now, when you're posting on Instagram, you might be posting a regular post. I want to give you some credit here. When you do a story, I want you to start to think of your stories as a post. I want you to really start to do that. 1, because you're putting a lot of stories and you're going to start feeling good and you're going to be like, oh my gosh, I'm posting more than I thought I was. Cool. 2, how are we putting out content that is giving people what we talked about in the beginning? Credibility and authority. What did we talk about in the beginning? How do we give people a true, authentic lens into our true life? Story is an amazing opportunity to do that. It shows people that you're active. It shows people that you're showing up. So I want you guys to be thinking about stories as opposed to. So if TikTok, you're posting stories with that new feature, that's a post to. You do a video and a story on TikTok, that's 2 posts. You post on Facebook and you post to the story, that's 2 posts. You post on Instagram, right? And you post to the story, that's 2 posts. You share those to Facebook via their integration, that's 4 posts. Give yourself the credit. Let's identify where we are today. So 30, 60, 365. 30, 96, 365. This last one, we're going to be looking for total follower count. So this is going to be Facebook plus Instagram plus YouTube plus TikTok plus LinkedIn plus your Facebook personal page. All right? But this is going to be critical for our influencer marketing efforts. And it's going to be one of our main key performance indicators. So if you guys hear me say KPIs, that stands for key performance indicators. It's kind of like the numbers you have to know. It's kind of like the numbers that tell you everything, right? Like it's kind of like the numbers that will give you all the information you need. So you don't have to look at all the hundreds and thousands of other numbers. Like the KPIs, the key performance indicators, are kind of like the few things we need to focus on. Total follower count's a KPI. So what we're going to do for homework today, we've identified over the last couple where we've been posting, how much we've been posting, and now we're going to identify total follower count. Now we're going to identify what is our follower count on Instagram? What is our follower count on Facebook? What is our follower count on YouTube, TikTok, LinkedIn, Pinterest, Twitter? And I know some people are like, hey, kid, I got multiple Instagram accounts. I got a couple of Facebook pages. I started that YouTube channel. It's got 30 subscribers, and I got another that's got 50. Maybe got a couple that have 1,000. That's awesome. Let's go. Like, add them all up. I want to see the whole brand. I want to see the whole picture. So that's why it's important if you do have the Synergy Success Kit, you will have it broken out. So Instagram has a couple slots so you can write them out. Facebook has a couple slots, so it is easier. But at the very bottom, right, we have total follower count. So we're going to add up Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, LinkedIn, Pinterest, Twitter, Truth Social, other. And we're going to say, how is our total follower count there? And why I want this to be recognized, it's going to be difficult, of what is the difference between how much we've posted and how much we posted in the last 30 days, right? Are we in momentum or are we falling out of momentum? Are we picking it up? Uh-oh. Are we out? If you're at the posted challenge and you're falling out, I think you're at the perfect spot. This is good. Let's stop that. If you're at the posted challenge and you're picking up momentum, holy cow, like you're going to go from that one javelin missile to the airplane with all that, like you saw. So this is perfect time for y'all. And if you know someone that's a good fit for this, the key to posting consistently is not doing it alone. I highly encourage you. Call your accountability partner, friend, partner, whatever. Get them in these challenges, postedchallenge.com. So they're doing this with you. So you guys leave knowing, hey, you're on the same page. Let's move forward doing this philosophy. 30-day post count. Let's identify how many posts in the last 30 days. And then lastly, I want you guys to check out, we do have that Synergy Success Kit. So postedchallenge.com/access. That's in our members area. But when we have our total follower count, when we have how many posts we have in our last 30 days, we now have a foundation that we can build on. When we're driving revenue, when we're driving sales from our posts, we can literally say this is the average revenue per total follower, revenue per follower per platform. This is a critical component, critical metric that we're going to be needing to, one, understand our own business, those key performance indicators, but also convey the effectiveness of our marketing, of our posting when we're working with outside influencers, outside experts, and we're working to share audiences, creating a syndicate, okay? Create the Synergy Syndicate. So I want you all to go through this homework. I want you all to identify where you are today with posting. I want you to go to the postedchallenge.com/access in your members area. Get that Synergy Success Kit if you haven't. Fill out all of the worksheets that we have for today. Every day you're going to have a worksheet for the homework. And in today's email, okay? In today's afternoon email, you're going to get your Post-it badge, okay? You're going to get a badge, the Be Prepared for Posting badge, okay? So I want you to take that badge you get when you finish your homework. I want you to post your badge from the afternoon email, and I want you to post it in the Consistent Entrepreneurs Accountability Group, okay? You guys don't know this, but your mobile phone right now, if you're on a desktop, just take a picture of that, pull your camera out, tap on it. That'll take you directly to the Facebook group, okay? It's the Consistent Entrepreneurs Accountability Group. But today, to get your badge in the afternoon, you're going to be receiving an email with your badge. I want you guys to Identify, where have you posted the last 30, 90, 365? Where have you posted the most in the last 30, 90, 365? We're going to identify your total follower count, and then we're going to say how many total posts in the last 30 days. Now we have that. Take your badge with pride and post that in the Consistent Entrepreneurs Accountability Group. You've earned it. I'm excited to see y'all finishing the homework in there. My name's Cade. I posted over 10,000 times. If you guys didn't see what we were talking about yesterday, if you're here, I want y'all to see this. I want y'all to see what I believe is the future of freaking hope. It's going to be people that are working together. It's going to be people that are learning and having the humility to get that they don't have it figured out and they're not supposed to have it figured out. That it's a process, that they need to not do it alone, that they need to do this together. So what I want to show y'all is what I think the future of hope is this. That's the future. This is the future of this organization. This is the future of this community. This is the future of this Facebook group. So a special shout out to Darian Hill. A special shout out to Kimberly Smith. A special shout out to Karma Ovicchio. Love that name. Oh, what up? Shout out to Cade Abelard. I want to shout out Conde Nimaga. I want to shout out Janet Leinhard. I want to shout out Alexandra Jade. Let's shout out Sharon Restrepo. Oh, we're shouting out Tim Vreeland. This is the future of hope right here, y'all. Oh, we're shouting out Olivia Kaufman. And we're shouting out Courtney Hernandez. Y'all, I want to see these. I want to see your I Am Hope badge. I want to see this grow. I want to see how you realize you're not doing this alone. It's been an absolute privilege to spend some time with y'all. Sorry if the audio was a little mixed up for this one. But, you know, you guys are going to have some fun. We're going to do this together. I want y'all to do the homework. If I can leave you with one thing, it's going to be leaving you with hope. I learned that from Jamie Mustard, the author of The Iconist. And without further ado, my name's Cade. I'm going to be joining y'all tomorrow, okay? I'm going to be joining y'all tomorrow to make this happen. We're going to be fueling each other up for the next couple days. Is this helpful? Is this important? Like, if this is helpful, like this, right? If this is helpful while you guys are joining on Facebook, comment, tag someone, invite your people to this group. You guys see it in the top. Here, real quick. I'm going to show you something. It's a little trick. I want to show you how to do something. See this? When you go to this page, you go on your mobile phone or whatever, even on your desktop, I'll show it tomorrow. I want you guys to hit the invite button. I want you guys to invite a few specific friends that you would want to join, okay? I want you guys to do that, and that's what's fun. That's what's exciting, is when you invite some people that you know can be positively impacted by this challenge. So, as a little bonus, let's start sharing this out. Go ahead, invite some folks. Try not to invite your whole list, unless you really think your whole list needs it. But let's get a targeted few in here. Let's get them in the poster challenge. Let's let them know it's free. Let's let them know, hey, Kay's doing a crazy VIP special right now. People that are joining free can hop on the Zoom call and they can watch live. Like, this is dope. You guys can ask your questions throughout the week. It's going to be fun. Let's get our homework done, right? When you earned that badge, post it. You've earned it once you finish that homework. And don't forget to document, y'all. Don't forget to document this mission. Don't forget to document exactly what we're doing. And don't forget this. Don't forget this very important fact. I am called. I am a creator. I can change the world. I am hope. If you're here with us today, I'm so happy and grateful. I believe your hope. I truly believe that you're taking the steps to become who you believe you should be, doing what you're doing. If I can play any role to help serve you, let me know how I can serve you. What's your biggest question about posting? What's your biggest takeaway from today? What is something that you need, something you're struggling with? Okay, this is great. I want to move forward. What do we do together? Let's do something together. Let's figure this out. Key to posting consistently is not doing it alone. Key to doing anything is not doing it alone. It's been such a privilege today. Day one. Wow, we kicked it off. I'm sorry. I went like double the time, but I had to give you all some extra love because this is what we're going to be doing. Do your homework. Post that badge. I'm going to try to give you guys some time throughout the challenge this week, but we're going to have fun together. So I'll see you guys on the inside. Peace. Dude, let's go. Let's go. The slides are fun. So in our Post-it challenge, we have something called the Synergy Success Kit. And in there, there's different resources that individuals can be using, not just for posting, right? But to build their brand online, to make sure they have a funnel, to make sure they have the right tools, analytics services. There's a lot in there. So I'm going to not just list and ramble off that anymore because then I start to realize it's too overwhelming. So if you want to learn how to make high quality videos from your phone simply and easy, you must have the Synergy Success Kit. Go check it out at postedchallenge.com/access. If you are not registered already, go to postedchallenge.com. You'll see it in your members area. I'll see you guys on the inside. Day one of the Posted Challenge is complete.